Good day to you. Today we're going to take a look at private consultations that I offer for those of you who are interested. As always, I have written a text to explain it to you, and we are going to look at that, and so you can make up your opinion and decide if it is of interest or not to you. Let's go to screen share and start with the text I have written. Private consultation. Dear subscribers, I offer you, among others, a service of financial advice personalized to your economic situation. This service is not free because I cannot answer everyone. I know for now I charge 500 USD for 30 to 60 minutes of video, or for a written answer of 1 to 5 pages. For each consultation, I must study your file, think about your situation, and respond appropriately. If you cannot pay this amount, 500 USD, you are too poor. In this case, your only goal is to fill your stomach and shelter your body. The strategy you apply to your resources is utmost decisive. It is much more important than winning 50% this year or losing 50%. A good economist should adapt this strategy to the case, to your personal financial situation. I would not recommend the same thing to a billionaire as to a bank employee, a teacher, a housewife, a student, or a retiree, and so on. As soon as your situation changes, the financial strategy you apply must adapt. I know people to whom fortune is distributing money at some point. They then ask themselves the question, what should I do with my gold? Spend it? Invest it? 3 to 4 years after they received it, they have nothing left. And that even if the sum was considerable. Almost all of them do not only know what to do, but do the opposite of what they should do from a financial point of view. I will guide you, give you my opinion after analyzing your situation so that you do not lose everything faster than you have received it. In order for me to assess your financial situation, please complete the following document and send it to me on my email, toy.crypto@gmail.com. Zoom on the document. So we're going to look at the document. Form to be completed for financial, private, individualized consultation with Toy Crypto. I will try to put this on my Twitter and on Medium, so you should be able to find the document. Always follow me on YouTube, Twitter, and Medium if you want to have access to all of my production, all of my output on written form and audio form. Follow me on the three mediums. First question: I want a video conference. I only want a written answer. So you must tell me which applies to you, which one of them you wish. Please assess my financial situation and advise me to preserve capital to protect it from the risk it incurs. So everything you do is certain risk. Even putting your money in a bank account has certain risks. So we can talk about that and see if there is something less risky or something else you could do with how much money you should allocate to this in order to reduce the risk it incurs. Or tell me how I can make some money of my capital productive. So tell me how I can make some of my capital productive. So if you want to make some gains, we can talk about that. And that, to that end, what And to that end, what is the best strategy I can use? So we can talk about the different alternatives that are at your disposal. I'm interested in a private trading workshop on the following financial assets. So maybe you don't want me to look into your financial situation, but you only want to talk about trading. In this case, we can take an asset as Bitcoin, BTC, or something else. If you want something else, please tell me in advance so I can take a look at it. Because if you want me to trade something that I have never looked at, it will take me some time to look it up, to take a look at it, and to make up my mind. It will be much faster if I can do that in advance, if I can take 20 minutes before having a video conference with you, before starting our private trading shop. So tell me what you want to do in advance if you want the 30 to 60 minutes to be most beneficial for you. I would like to trade some, I would like you to trade some OPM, other people's money. What amount? A hedge fund requires 10 million USD where I live, elsewhere 2 million USD. Would you like to be the initial investor of that hedge fund? There are other legal possibilities. My lawyers would have to work on them. Second question. In case of evaluation of your financial situation, my age is, so tell me what your age is, so I can have an idea, because I won't recommend the same thing if you're young or old or in the middle of your financial activity. Depends on your situation, so your age is relevant. Third question, in case of evaluation of your financial situation, my income is, so tell me how much you have at your disposal every year. You don't have to give me the exact amount. I'm not someone from the state. I don't care if it's true or not. It's just that if you want me to give you to advise you on your personal situation, I need to know some stuff about your personal situation. Fourth question, in case of evaluation of your financial situation, the capital I want to invest, so give me an idea of how much money you want to invest. Fifth question, in case of evaluation of your financial situation, I live on my salary, I live on my income capital, I live on my salary and my income capital. So that's relevant too. And last question, in case of evaluation of your financial situation, I wish to receive an answer in English, French, or German. Tell me which is the case. Are there other information that you think is relevant to your financial situation? I guarantee confidentiality and anonymity. So this form was only there to help you. You don't have to follow it, or you can follow it entirely. It's up to you. It's up to you, but I give you a feedback. So if I don't get any input, it will be hard for me to give you a feedback. So please take a look at it and make up your mind. BTC wallet address for payment or donations. So that's my BTC wallet address. And I give you my email again. If you want to scan it with your phone and send me the money, here's the QR code of my Bitcoin address. Okay, now we'll go through to the rest of the text I have written, and then it will be all for today. You do not have to answer all the questions in the form I just showed you. But the less information you give me, the less I can evaluate your financial situation. The description of your financial situation should be 1 to 2 pages, no more. If you want me to analyze more material documents, each additional page will cost you 200 USD more. If after the first consultation you want a second one where I answer questions of detail that you may have, the second consultation will cost you only 300 USD for 30 to 60 minutes. So if after one question you thought about what we talked and you have more detailed questions and you want a second consultation, this one will be a little cheaper. I will only ask you for the second consultation 300 USD instead of 500. After making the payment, tell me in your email that you made the payment, the time, the amount, and the date. After receiving this amount, 500 USD, I will consult my mailbox, analyze your economic situation, and respond. Give you my opinion. I will then answer the question, what is financially appropriate for your financial situation? The answer will be in writing or accompanied by a private video, which only you can consult. I can also offer a Zoom interviews, a Skype equivalent of 30 to 60 minutes if you wish. No additional fees to pay for video conferencing. If you opt for video conferencing, then there may not be a written answer, since in this case I answer your question orally. The video conferencing can replace the written answer from 1 to 5 pages or accompany that one. The advice I'm going to give you, whether you are going to follow it or not, of which you are taking what interests you, wins out from a financial point of view over everything else. Do you have to buy real estate or not? Purchased Bitcoin. Invest in traditional markets. A multitude of questions arise and they require an appropriate response to your personal financial situation. The cases that can present themselves are innumerable. I answer positively or negatively to this question. Your financial situation decides the question. If you pay for a private consultation, you can submit a business proposal to me. It will cost you 500 USD. I will tell you if it has merit from a financial point of view. If the interview has no object, purpose, or meaning, if I cannot serve you for anything, I put an end to the interview after coming to this conclusion. The reimbursement of my fees does not take place in this case. If after you have paid my fees, you renounce the consultation, these fees are converted into a donation. There will be no refund of my fees because you are dissatisfied or change your mind. My analysis of the BTC are still free. I do not care about the 500 USD. You will pay me for the consultation. It is too little money to have an impact on my life. I cannot answer to billions of individuals personally and for free. This is why the consultation is not free. If money for me is not important, my time is precious since I am not immortal. This said, my advice will serve you, and it can, in certain situations, make the difference between a good financial situation and a bad one. If I had had such an advisor, such an economist during my childhood, I would be a multi-millionaire today without having to work a single hour of my life. And I would continue without difficulty to enrich myself. Instead, I only had to deal with incompetence. Example, lawyers who cost me a lot of money and never allowed me to make money. In your case, thanks to this consultation, thanks to my opinion, your situation may be different. That is the reason why I offer you this service. Well, if I think, like I just told you, if I think of my childhood, I would like had to have an economist as an advisor. I only had lawyers and that kind of stuff, and those people charge a lot of money, and they never make you any money. so that's a little sad, and it's not very good for your finances. The idea is that if I'm sick, I consult a doctor. If I want to learn the art of living, I will turn myself to a big philosopher. And if you have some financial question, it is important to go to an economist, someone who knows what he's talking about, someone who studies economics every day for hours and hours and hours, and someone who has some talent, who is able to make you some money, and not just lose your money or charge you fees. I think that I'm that person, and that I can be to service to you. That's just my personal opinion, looking at my finances and at my life experience. Up to you to be the judge of that, and to make up your mind. My answer will be in English, French, or German, depending on your preference. I wish you that the wisdom is on your side. And if for this purpose I can be useful to you, please let me know by resorting to the service I offer you. Thank you for following me and for watching this video. Okay, that's all for today. I'll stop the share and put an end to the video. See you next time. Bye-bye.